idea of disappointing.
Sorry, I'm going to start recording just because what you're saying is already so good.
Totally
Anyway,
fine.
go ahead.
It's like the rug's pulled out from under us in the middle of the season this year. So it feels worse than last year. The idea of this amazing group of people that we've assembled here in Brunswick from all over the United States, 160 some employees that you don't get to see what they are, all of what they're capable of. There are set pieces already built out in the shop for Cinderella that take your breath away. The set of costumes that has been designed for that show is unbelievable. But the idea that the ticket sales cannot sustain our massive payroll it's a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. Is it more of a ticket sale issue or a COVID issue, or it's just the whole snowball effect of this whole thing?
It's the combination of those things. We are the oldest state in America. We are our audience is an older, affluent audience. They're very intelligent people. They're listening to the science, and what is being reported makes them scared to come to the theater. I'm not sure that all of that really lines up as it should, but the fact is it is lining up that way. So there's nothing we can do about that. The other thing that happened was we announced the required vaccination, proof of vaccination for entrance into the Westbrook Auditorium. It's a middle school. There are kids there. I've got a full-time staff that I brought from everywhere, some of whom are going back to colleges. I've got an audience that has supported us for years and years and years. I want to keep them as safe as possible. It seemed like the right thing to do. The response has been ugly, ugly, ugly.
To the cancellation?
No, well, both to the cancellation
and the vaccination requirement.
Yes, and prior to the ugly response to the cancellation is the response to requiring proof of vaccination to come into the auditorium. The reality is we don't have a choice but to end the season at the end of Jersey Boys. Our season is not over. We still have a 3-week run of Jersey Boys that if people want to help us and feel comfortable, please purchase a ticket. Dr. Shaw has said, if you're vaccinated and you wear a mask, you are safe. We still have no social distancing requirements. We still are allowed to have 100% of audience in the auditorium. I don't think the CDC would be allowing that if it was not safe. And I hope people will come out. And if they don't feel comfortable coming out, I hope that they will go to our website and buy one of the 3 subscription options that we have possible for next year. We sell a main stage subscription, we sell a special event concert series subscription, and we sell a subscription to our Theater for Young Audiences, our children's theater. And the reality is normally at this point in the season, we would have sold probably 65% of the subscriptions that we sell in total. And this year it's as low as 22% because we've had 108 sold out performances at this point. Those haven't happened. So the general public isn't there to be reminded to buy their subscription. And the double whammy for Maine State Music Theater, as we don't sell tickets to the shows that we do have, and we don't sell the subscriptions, is the money isn't coming in. And I'm sure people are thinking, well, we saw that you got the shuttered venue grant. It doesn't really work that way. The shuttered venue grant covers a lot of things, and we're certainly grateful to have gotten it. And we thank all of the politicians that helped us, Susan Collins, Angus King. They did a great job helping us, some local politicians for us. Shelley Pingree has been great for us. But the reality is it really doesn't work that way. We have to sell tickets in order to sustain the massive payroll that we have on a weekly basis during this 4-month chunk of the summer.
So have you already announced the next season?
Oh yeah,
what you're doing?
It's fully announced, and those subscriptions are on sale right now. You can renew your subscription or purchase a new subscription for next year. And we have to be out of this by next year. No businesses will survive if we're not out of this by next year.
Yeah, I know you felt this decision was necessary, but it is a huge disappointment.
It
for
is. It
everyone.
is. I mean, I've gotten emails from people saying that they had been planning to bring their kids to Cinderella for so long, and that absolutely breaks my heart. The problem is, like I said, normally Maine State Music Theater plays to 97% capacity, and that is what allows us to have the payroll that we normally have. At 19% ticket sales for some performances later in the year, we can't sustain that. And people say, well, you've got to give it time. You've got to give it time. We can't give it time, because if by the time we get there, it isn't there, it just keeps digging the hole deeper. And we have to make smart fiscal decisions for the company, because this company's existed for 63 years. It's a jewel in the crown of the Mid-Coast area. It has provided an arts outlet for the Mid-Coast area for all that time. We need to make sure that we're safely back again next summer, hopefully at full strength.
You're making a sound financial decision, but it's got to be heartbreaking personally.
Oh, I had to tell the entire company this morning what was happening, and watching their faces. I said to them in my speech, I said that every year I get interviewed multiple times about what it's like to be the artistic director of Maine State Music Theater, what a great job this is. And then they inevitably get to a part where they say, tell me your least favorite part of this job. And most of the time, most of my life, I've always said, I'm sorry, I can't. I love my job. I am so blessed and so lucky to get to do what I love to do. But I told them this morning, I now have an answer as to what my least favorite part of this job is. And it was that speech this morning, telling them that their amazing talents that were on their way to making us a stunning production of Cinderella, a stunning production of Rocky Horror, and a stunning production of Alice in Wonderland will not be on display. It was very, very hard. I will be honest and tell you that many of them lifted me up. Many of them totally understood. I think our colleges are creating smart kids nowadays that understand the business side of it, and they realize the economics of, even as low as 50% capacity for us is big time trouble as far as being able to make our payroll. We've been blessed. People have been very kind to us during the pandemic. Prior to the pandemic, we had 8 very profitable years for Maine State Music Theater. And because of that, and because of the generosity of strangers and our friends, we have been able to survive it. We will unfortunately be in the position to need that generosity once again. And that is a horrible feeling. From the time I got to Maine State Music Theater, my partner Stephanie and I took the tactic that we would like to earn what we need to run the company, so that when people give us money, it's to make us better and bigger. That for the last 2 seasons has not been possible because of the pandemic.
Mm. What would you say to the people? You said you've gotten some, a lot of hate because of these decisions. What would you say to those folks?
Well, first of all, I would say it hasn't all been hate. Some of it has been kind and supportive, and some of it has been negative, but done professionally. Those I have no trouble handling. The vitriol that has happened because of this announcement, that I have very little patience for. And people purporting to be lifelong supporters. My brain says this: if this one decision allows you to change your mind and walk away from us for the rest of your life, you're telling me that after 63 years or however many years you've been a subscriber, let's say even 10, after 10 years of positive experiences, this one situation is going to make you walk away from us, then you weren't with us to begin with.
Mm. We wish you the best. I'm sure this is just a very emotional day for everyone involved.
It is. But the annual staff here at Maine State Music Theater is doing our level best to keep our head up and our eyes forward. We have a summer staff that is here for a short time. It is our job to give them a good experience as the best we possibly can. And we are still in the process of trying to make that happen.
And when does your season next year kick off?
We kick off in the beginning of June every season. We usually have June, July, and August in the Pickard Theater there on the campus of Bowdoin College. This year, the announcement wasn't made until right before May, I believe, that we were going to have no social distancing. So then we decided we could have a season. So it was too late for us to open in June because we bring all of our people from all over the United States. So people come from California and Texas and Georgia and wherever else. And so it takes us a while, A, to hire them, B, to get them here, and then C, to start creating that first show. So we weren't able to open until August 1st. So we only had 1 month in the Pickard Theater. Then we were to move to Westbrook and do Jersey Boys, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and Rocky Horror. And it turns out it will only be the 3-week run of Jersey Boys, but we're going to make that as celebratory as we possibly can. And if you want to help Maine State Music Theater, come see Jersey Boys.
Excellent. And did you do a performance at Pickard Theater?
Many. We did many.
You did,
yeah.
but they were smaller. I mean, you're billing
Yeah,
this
they
as
were.
your
We
first
did the
big
concerts.
performance.
Yeah, we did the concert series and most of the children's theater series at the Pickard. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
There was no time. By the time the announcement happened, there was no way to get a main stage show ready. It takes a full month and a half really to get a main stage show ready to go because we build everything ourselves. We build every set piece. We build all the costumes. We build all of it by ourselves. They're totally made right here at 22 Elm Street in Brunswick, Maine.
And so all of that work for those other shows, you're just going to have to wait.
Yes, luckily our full set of costumes for Cinderella will be rented. We have a costume rentals business, so we will be able to rent all those things to other companies in the future. But our rentals business is in the same boat as Maine State Music Theater because if we're shut down, many other theater companies are shut down. If they're shut down, they're not renting our costumes, So it's sort of a snowball thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And one last specific question, ticket sales. What % are you at right now for Jersey Boys?
For Jersey Boys, we're running a little over 50%.
50%. Okay. So they're up a little bit, but still not enough.
No, and Jersey Boys we in the theater business, we call things an A-list title, a B-list title, and a C-list title. Jersey Boys is an A+ title. So in a normal season, we'd be completely sold out before we even opened, and people would be screaming at me because they need that one more ticket. They just got to have one more ticket. So for Jersey Boys to be anything less than 100% tells you where we're at. There are other productions across the United States opening up, and some are opening up okay, depending on which state they're in. And then others are opening up at a low percentage. So we're not unique in this happening. It's just all sort of happening very quickly. When we thought that we were sort of in a post-COVID world, we're definitely not yet.
Yeah. Our very best to you. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We look forward to seeing you soon. I'm definitely getting a ticket too, by the way.
Thank you for caring, and let us know when you're there.
No. Well, I'll say hello when I see you. All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.